Today's Lego train set comes all the way from Germany. I'm going to be building this set. I'll do a review. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this set. Hope you enjoy the video. Today's Lego train set is from 1993. It is the Twin Tank Transport set. This is part of the Lego 9V collection. It has 170 parts, one minifigure, and a few stickers. This Lego set is a pretty quick build because of the low part count. It is a fun build, and it is definitely a cool train car if you're a Lego train enthusiast and collector like myself. However, problems with Lego complete sets or used sets that are marked as complete, whether it's on eBay, Bricklink. Usually Bricklink's pretty good, but I did win these in an auction on eBay, and they were sent to me from Germany. The second train car that I bought in the auction, you'll see in next week's video. But the problem with this is that it was marked complete, and yet this set was missing quite a few parts that you're going to see in a moment. It is very frustrating building a set when you don't have parts. Luckily, somebody like me, I have a giant collection to pull from, and I was able to find all the parts to finish this set. Those are the parts that came that were extra and didn't belong to this set, and here are all the parts I needed to add to finish this set. I mean, that is not ideal, but thankfully I was somebody that had them. If you're not somebody that has a large collection like myself, then this would be very frustrating. You would have to contact the person, and then just when you thought you could build and complete the set, you wouldn't be able to. You might see a little bit of discoloration here. I'm not too mad about this. I figure with older sets, especially with white parts, this is going to happen, and I kind of like the look sometimes to it. This telephone, I grabbed that on accident. I just wasn't looking, but that's the right part, so I had to run back down, grab that slope part to complete the set. And let me know what you think about discoloration in the comments. This set obviously isn't bad. I have seen sets that look almost yellow or tan, just how yellow the white bricks are. But for this, a little bit of fade, I don't necessarily mind. It is an old set from 1993, and it's not going to look perfect unless you buy a sealed one. And I'm not looking to spend that kind of money on this set, at least not yet. Maybe if the channel blows up someday, we'll see. And I know Lego has very detailed figures nowadays, but there's just something about these original figures that I love. Smiley face, the simple prints. To me, it's just pretty sweet, and I really want a city someday with just those figures, maybe at least in one section of the city. Just like that, the build is complete, and this is what you receive in the set: your figure, your vehicle, and the train car. The figure is quite basic. He only has the one print, and I really love this palette here. The octane prints on those cylinders are just really awesome. I've always liked those since I was a kid, anytime I came across one, and it's cool to see these classic cars. I'm definitely a big fan. Unfortunately, that one sticker is a bit crooked, and there is some discoloration, but it is what it is. I think it still looks good, and they're the original parts. I'd rather have a little discoloration in the original parts versus brand new parts. And, I want the set to be relatively authentic. The figure fits in there, the door is open, and it has a nice antenna there. Now looking at the train car, it does have these very cool modified bricks to create these two cylinders or the two tanks. It has a nice hose there, and it has the nice sticker features. I think it's a very cool train car. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments, but this is just one of those cool detailed train cars that just has some pretty awesome parts on it, and it's just going to look really good with the Lego freight train from this era, or any era for that matter. But these parts, they don't make them anymore, and they're just pretty sweet. Here are the instructions to the set. I'm going to show them here, and if you do not need to see them, then you could either hop off the video now or skip forward to the end, and I'll just show one last look at the Lego set. And if you have never built a Lego set with the old instructions before, my only advice is to take your time. It is easy to miss a step here and there. I definitely get excited and build quickly with these, and I don't look at everything properly, and before I know it, I've missed a part or a step, and then I have to do a little bit of rework. These aren't laid out as well as the new Lego instructions, where it shows every part that goes in the step. They're even highlighted where they're placed. These are simply just kind of a step-by-step quick guide on how these are built, with just not as much detail. But I love these instructions, and if you're going to be building this set, enjoy it and happy building. Here is one last final look at this awesome Lego train set from 1993. I'll definitely show more of this with my Lego freight trains and other trains as time goes on this channel. For those of you that stuck around this long, if you guessed the Lego train set I'm going to show in next week's video in the comments and you get it correct, I will mail you something. Everybody gets one guess. This is also where I realized that I didn't have those stickers to that part there, and I need to order those. Well, thank you for checking out this video. Have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Lego my Jameso.